If this is your first time tuning in, welcome! I'm Amanda, and I'm a part of the Adventure Junkies team, a really cool company that's making strides to help people like you spend more time outdoors. If you want to learn more, you can check out our website. Go to www.theadventurejunkies.com. Now, we're going to reveal our top 5 bouldering shoe picks for women, but first and foremost, let's talk about a couple things to keep in mind when you're choosing a pair of bouldering shoes for you. To start, you may be wondering, what is bouldering, and what makes bouldering shoes any different from any other climbing shoe? So, bouldering is essentially a way of training to tackle the crux, or the hardest part of any rock climb, therefore kind of removing the cardio facet of climbing and letting you focus strictly on your technique, specifically your hand and your footwork. As such, bouldering routes, in comparison to most rock climbing roped routes, are usually shorter and steeper problems that can be relatively sustained in difficulty throughout the entire problem. Because the routes are so short and they can pack quite a punch, you really want to give every attempt 100%, and the difference of between falling off and sending a problem can often and very easily come down to the type of climbing shoe you're wearing. Bouldering generally calls for more downturned, aggressive types of climbing shoes that fit your feet really snugly. They're generally less comfortable than your all-day shoes and designed with one primary purpose in mind, to help you send that route. Within the category of bouldering shoes, things to consider that set different pairs of shoes apart from one another include different kinds of closures, cost ranges, sensitivity, and stiffness variations. Now, let's go on to what you guys really tuned in for, and let's talk about our top 5 bouldering shoe picks for women. Our first pick is our top overall bouldering shoe for women, the Scarpa Vapor V. Whether you plan on tackling technical routes or more overhung boulder problems, the Vapor Vs are sure to help you push the grades. The best characteristic of the Vapor Vs is how well they rate across the board in every category, including comfort, edging performance, sensitivity, how well they perform in pockets, the closure system, and their crack climbing performance. Definitely falling into the category, or perhaps defining the category of an all-arounder. They're downturned enough to excel on steep overhung routes, but soft enough for wearing comfortably on your all-day excursions too. The latest model features a more constricted heel cup and a 100% synthetic upper, which prevents stretch over time. What I like most about these bouldering shoes is that they lack the superior sensitivity of stiffer shoes, making them a less than ideal choice for standing on razor blade edges. What I don't care for about the Vapor Vs is that the newest model's tightened heel cup is too small for many foot types to be able to comfortably heel hook, which can definitely be a deterrent. I hope you're enjoying this video so far, whether you're just starting out on your climbing journey or you've been sending hard routes for years. But before we present our second product, I do have a small favor to ask. It only takes a second. You can do it right now while you're watching this. Simply click the like button below. We're a small team with big dreams over here at the Adventure Junkies, and every like makes a huge difference. More importantly, it helps us reach other people who might be interested in watching this kind of information too. So thanks as always for watching. Our second bouldering shoe selection for women is going to be your best choice for those of you on a budget, the Evolv Shakras. When you need a comfortable all-around bouldering shoe, but you have under $150 to spend, consider the Shakras. You'll be glad you did so. Although it's an aggressive style shoe per se, the brand succeeded in making these super comfy, thanks in part to the wider toe box design and how it removes pressure from both sides of your feet. These shoes sport dual hook and loop Velcro closure systems that allow you to really dial in that perfect fit. They're a fairly sensitive shoe with a performance heel cup and a well-padded tongue that makes it super easy to pull these on and off. What I like most about these bouldering shoes is that they include the brand's proprietary knuckle bump and love bump technologies, which assist in their high-end performance, despite being a bargain buy. What I don't care for about the Chakras is how poorly they perform when you're crack climbing, unfortunately. Our third bouldering shoe pick for women is the best choice for heel and toe hooking, the Sportiva Solution Comps. This aggressive shoe is a great choice for those of you looking for the most precise toe placements and extra sensitivity through the heel. Sportiva designed the Solution Comps as a high-end performance shoe, but it's far from uncomfortable, despite the aggressive downturn shape. The brand integrated extra rubber over the relatively tall toe box that really makes its toe hooking capabilities superior to many other shoes I've tried. But it is important to note that, like most other La Sportiva climbing shoes, this pair might fit a bit too narrowly for some people with wider volume feet. What's cool about these shoes is that they're stiff through the sole to the arch of your foot, and then they turn into a softer, more flexible type of shoe. This lack of midfoot support will likely serve you well on those steep, short boulder problems, hence their inclusion on this list. But they may cause your feet to fatigue out quickly on longer routes, so something to keep in mind. What I like most about these bouldering shoes is how well the toe really performs, especially when toe hooking and on the tiniest of footholds. What I don't care for about the solution comps is how poorly they smear, making them definitely a more specialized type of climbing shoe. The fourth bouldering shoe for women we selected is going to be your best choice for high-performance edging, the Scarpa Instinct VS. When you want the ultimate combination of sensitivity and power, the Scarpa Instinct won't let you down. These shoes are slipper style with a single Velcro closure system that runs across the top of your foot and really allows you to dial in a comfortable foot. They perform on the wall like an edging machine thanks to the perfect combination of supportiveness and rigidity, a serious balance between the two. A bi-tension rand you can literally feel when you're wearing these keeps your big toe and the power position your entire time on the wall without causing that all too familiar searing pain through the back of your heel. Although these might be a little less than ideal for wearing on slabby, less than vertical terrain, often an extended break-in period, and after that extended break-in period, they will start matching the average performance of similar models on that less than vertical terrain. What I like most about the Instincts is how well they fit medium, middle of the pack type feet. Typically, I've kind of found that climbing shoe brands are generally designate styles geared towards either the narrower or wider feet sizes, but they often lack a wide range of those in-between sizes. What I don't care for about the Instincts is that the toe box is too big to make these really practical for wearing on thinner crack climbs, as they won't really be able to fit well into those thin cracks. Our final pick for the best women's bouldering shoes is going to be best suited for experienced climbers looking to really step up their climbing game, the La Sportiva Miuras. If you're a technical climber seeking the top-notch climbing shoe for standing on those razor blade edges and tackling thin cracks, the Miuras are seriously worth your consideration. La Sportiva has been producing the Miuras for decades, and every iteration seems to be an improvement over the last. This awesome edging shoe features a really adjustable, easy-to-use lacing system that dials in your fit and really keeps the fit tight. Snug, I should say, because they're not too tight to be uncomfortable in the least. They perform best on techie vertical terrain as opposed to overhanging routes, and when sized loosely can be equally wearable for multi-pitch climbing as for all-day cragging. What I like most about the Miuras is how snugly the fit hugs the heel when you dial in that lacing system. What I don't care for about these shoes is how expensive they are at $185. If you'd like to check out any of these women's bouldering shoes for yourself, you can definitely do so. Simply look for the links. They're all included in the product descriptions below. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're confused about what gear to bring hiking, or maybe you've wasted money on gear in the past that just wasn't right for you, you definitely need to get a copy of this book. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Hiking Gear, and we created it with the total beginner in mind. You will learn what gear you actually need so you can safely enjoy your time outdoors. It covers all that you need to know, from how to choose each item to specific product recommendations, depending on your gender, budget, place you plan on going hiking, and more. You can buy it on Amazon, and it's available in both Kindle and paperback versions. Check out the link in the description below. Happy hiking!